there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode here on Pastiche of Skin. I have James back in SB with me today to stand here inside the vomit comet of the helmet. We have no barf bags at the ready. We have nothing to give him to actually stop him being sick. We did feed him full of Ipecac. He thought it was beer, but he's been wearing his headset for so long he can't even tell anymore. So let's see what happens when we throw him into a topsy-turvy, upside-down 3D arena that is Starblood Arena. Feel free to log into it there, chat. So if anybody hasn't played Starblood Arena before, it is an arena combat game for PlayStation VR, kind of like Rigs, but completely free floating. So you're actually like in a spaceship that's floating around in an arena. So you can look down, you can look up, look left, look right. You can spin yourself in 360s, do an aerial roll, not a barrel roll.
You
that's
can do
maybe the spin.
360?
Yeah, you can do full 360.
As in, I could actually, do a handstand?
If you do a backflip, you'll do a backflip, but the ship won't move unless you use the controller.
Right,
so
okay.
it's a bit of a balancing game. So yeah, Starblood Arena, if anybody has never played Descent on the PC or Descent 2 or any of its ilk, essentially space combat games that were actually giving you a full range of motion to fly around inside an arena and fight bad guys, this is designed around playing in a competitive tournament. So it's kind of like a mixture of Overwatch, but with Descent. So all of the pilots have their own unique skills and their unique ships, and those ships can be upgraded and controlled and changed over the time of gameplay. So obviously this is a demo, so it's going to be limited content. You pretty much get 3-minute rounds you can play against AI and just test it out.
Okay, cool, yeah.
So yeah, hopefully, did you pop in where you logged in already?
I haven't pressed anything. This is.
Well, hopefully we're not going to stay in the darkness for too long. There we go. Have a look around the Starblood Arena stage.
Well, there's that. Well, there's all sorts of platforms everywhere.
Yeah.
So I assume in the full version, when you've unlocked everything, all those shelvings and platforms will be filled with.
Maybe. It's actually it's showing all the pilots that you can see on the banners. Pretty much they're separated in between them. If you actually look to the front and have a wee listen, there's a couple presenters.
Welcome to Starblood Arena.
Oh, thank you. On a leather couch.
Yeah, they're enjoying their leather couch.
I wouldn't have. You could have just walked away there.
I just walk away, leave here, and opposite sides, and you're like, is anything going on?
Yeah, I already have abandoned reviews.
So pretty much what you're watching right now is what the combat is like. It's just free-flowing vehicles just floating around, blowing the shit out of things.
And they can fly in and out around all sorts of fruit.
Yeah, well, the 3D effect of VR is actually the most interesting thing about it. It's just the fact that a lot of the stuff feels like it's stand out to you with the explosion. It feels like the good old-fashioned like throwing a hacksaw or throwing an axe towards your face kind of stuff. And all the competitors are all balled up. Their fighters are ready. The green flag drops. This is all the pilots.
Oh, perfect, right? I want to be the wee triplets. Who can I pick?
But you will be able to pick all of them. I think you can pick everyone but the triplets. I'm not even too sure. I only play as the female players or female characters. It's like every game I play, I'll find a female character. I'm like playing as that one.
Man, that is so sexist.
You know, I'm not like it's just the fact that it's one of those weird things about mechanics of games. It's like playing as Chun-Li and Street Fighter. You always know she was one of the faster characters, but she didn't do as much damage. I would rather be a character that jumps in, hits, and then jumps out again, rather than actually being one of the bulldog characters that just like slowly works his way across the room. I never play as Zangief. I always play as Kami. I always play as Chun-Li. I'm using fighting references because Evo has just finished over the last couple of days.
And you were on top of Evo, weren't you?
Well, I was watching the shit out of everything I could. Yeah, if you guys actually haven't watched it, there's of course the video that I did for BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. I keep on forgetting the title because it's such an awkward title, which includes characters from Ruby and characters from Persona 4 Arena. Definitely a game worth checking out whenever it does come available. But I was also looking up stuff for the new Dragon Ball games coming out too.
Oh, brilliant.
It looks fucking amazing. So yeah, we're in Starblood Arena. You got the main menus, got to be able to play. Pretty much navigate the menus from here. It's like up, down, left, right as usual. You can't really do much other than circle.
Oh yes, I forget Japanese.
Yep, Asian demos always swap the circle and X button. So yeah, it's not going where you look, it's going where you actually select. So some of the things are available, some of them aren't. Burn Circuit is a race, I think. So yeah, this is going to be a race mode where you're actually like shooting at each other as you race through a level. You can press up, down, left, right, change your character if you want.
Here.
So you're just going as that character, you're going as my default one?
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough.
That, yeah.
It's so weird to watch other people in VR because you're going like, that's not where I would be looking.
Yeah, actually, yeah, because you're actually.
I'm watching where you're looking and going like, that's not the spot that I would be looking at.
Team Carnage, eliminate the enemy team.
So your job is to kill everybody else around you. You're going to find that your primary fire is R trigger, R2.
This one?
Yeah, and then left trigger is actually going to be your mines. And then, oh, sorry, square is going to be your mines, and left trigger is going to be your secondary weapon, and then you're going to be using L1 and R1 to rise up and go down, and then the directional buttons are directional movement.
Okay.
Just futz around for a while and see how you feel. The thing is, like, by not giving you any tutorial experience, I'm maximizing the opportunity that you're going to be sick.
Perfect.
Yes! This is the reason why we do VR.
Okay, so what is the
Team Carnage, eliminate the enemy team.
Systems online.
So you're in the blue team and you have to destroy the red team. Yeah, because you don't know where up is and down is. I do love the music choices in this game though. It's actually like when we're rocking a hard track, it's actually kind of things that you want to have in like a deathmatch battle. Like I probably would swap out the music in this for like my only soundtrack I was in the play. Yeah, like since you had deathmatch. Yeah, you're dead but you respawn. See it shows in the bottom? Yeah, look around. Or you can respawn whenever you heard that song. Well, your machine gun has to reload after a while, so you know, find the target. Also, kind of give away your position. I was going to do that. If you stare at an enemy long enough, you can actually lock onto them and release a missile as well. You lock onto the enemy, see the wee rifle moving on them. Not anymore. You are disoriented as hell. Try using the right stick to actually rotate yourself back around so you can use it. Yeah, it doesn't matter, like you're upside down. Like the world is just a cube of space to be in. This is like you're being very static. It's just because it's really disoriented to actually move at all.
It's actually
That's the thing, I played this for like half an hour straight and didn't get sick, but I didn't feel even happy. And then your mom was like, this is amazing!
I'll just follow my teammates, just see
No, they're all AI, they're dumb as hell. I don't think you actually fired once there. I remember to actually put it up to maybe a button every time on you.
Oh, okay. So, 2 deaths.
Oh, yeah, you have to actually redeem yourself in some way to perform. I'm glad I decided to actually do the VR stuff up front, because probably after like sitting having a beer playing some other games, this would actually be too much. Having it in bike. Nice comeback, got a guy. Well, you shot a guy. That was the sign of that. No, you weren't there. You can tell when you're finding the you get to that bike. Go check here and see if I can jam it. Pull down the trigger and see if you're shooting. There you go.
Let the chaos commence! It's voting time!
It's
that guy.
This is the fact that you actually like you can get wheeled down pretty quickly because the character I chose is like one of those fast moving jump in jump out characters. You can't really go toe to toe with people unless you're actually
Everyone has a
you actually have your super weapon now. L3, so click on the left stick. Wait, fire a missile.
The people have voted!
That's only 3.
Yeah, that's a shot. You can use it fire away. Yeah. That's okay if you fire into that one. Probably affects the way you can move it. It's not exactly an enjoyable experience maybe playing against bots and you're not really knowing what to do. It's just enhancing the FPS feeling rate.
Nope.
So design-wise for this, I actually like the design of the world. The places look really interesting and very alien. The fact that there's actually like a spark limits in the posters and banners around the walls, it's actually kind of cool. I actually like the little kind of like, it almost reminds me of like Kate's Odyssey or Munch's Odyssey or any of the Oddworld games. That's kind of the architecture stuff like it, and the build worlds, and even the character designs. the two commentators remind me of the Blood Bowl 2 game that came out, which actually did two like localized characters or like sports commentators for soccer or like
Video Gladiator.
That it does actually. See, I don't think it's actually it's not made by anybody that's related to that company, but actually I can see where the choice of the character. It's like it's the droid, Great Man, and the blustery, explosive, loving big fat slob.
Yeah.
Well, there's only 14 seconds left of the suffering that you have to go through.
29,000 points you got there.
Oh, not too bad. All the team is losing.
Play on, lads, play on.
I hear just like, I'm not going to come back again, I'm not going to take any more points off.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Oh yeah, forfeited the match.
31,000.
Hey! Got an extra couple thousand that last second.
I got 1,000 points.
Yeah, you took care of the guy. So yeah, of course, you level up the characters. There is actually a slight RPG element to level up the character, unlocking more equipment, unlocking more skills, and it also encourages you to actually work to get better at the levels. So when you go to higher difficulty, you've got more equipment, take on stronger bosses, stronger opponents. But yeah, I've actually enjoyed the hell of playing this game. I had a couple of sessions on my own time, but it's nice to see somebody else playing it and seeing what the differences are, because I took to this like a duck on water.
Well, not my default type of game.
FPSs in general.
Yeah, in general, but I can actually see myself getting into this.
So, do you like the idea of an FPS where you have to look at your target?
Yeah, well, so I saw the spaceships going like up that way, and I was able to follow them, and I couldn't tell if the crosshair was following me or not.
Yeah, the center of your line of sight is always the crosshair, so you can literally look up there and it will always shoot that direction. Even if the guns are kind of facing this way, they'll actually angle up for you. Yeah, you can take it off. Yeah, just make sure that you actually take it off comfortably. Yeah, a bit too much. At least goes back out to the main menu rather than staring at the continue screen. So yeah, you didn't make first base in that match, sadly.
Next time, maybe. There is a career in Starblood Arena. No, but I could see there's a lot of potential in that. Like a lot of potential in that. I could actually see myself getting into it after investing a bit of time into it.
Like any kind of like first-person shooter game or an arena game, it actually has because you actually have different character types. It emulates a lot of what Overwatch does, but puts it into a new dimension. Literally a new dimension where you're actually you're having to take enemy combat from every direction. But the levels don't have they seem very open space, which means that you could literally be like what you have to do is work in a team. You need to fly as a squadron through the level and just sweep over enemies most of the time. Meanwhile, like that kind of erratic battle of everybody running in different directions, if you get isolated by more than 2 ships, you're done unless you have like your weapons primed and ready to take them down. So the game has a lot of technical skill involved in it. But
it could definitely work as a sort of headset game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how immersed did you feel is the main question.
Well, I was obviously aware it's being videoed and everything, but yes, I could definitely find myself getting into that, definitely. Yeah.
Pop a couple of headphones in with that music playing in the background, you would literally just disappear into the cockpit, in my opinion. They've done a few cockpit games. They've done Gunjack, they did Eve Valkyrie, they've done Rigs. I personally think Starblood Arena is actually the best of those so far as a piloting game.
Right. Just
because of the speed, the access of it, admittedly the game loop's going to be very, very similar as you repeat over and over again in battle after battle. But I'm sure there's people who play fucking days of Overwatch and they don't even notice it. This just gives them another option. So as a PSVR title, it's a fucking hit for me. I'm give it a double thumbs up and massively enjoy it.
Definitely, man. Yeah, definitely. I would definitely see myself going back to that. Definitely.
Yeah, a bit more time. Well, we'll actually let him actually kind of like settle his stomach a little bit, and we'll move on to another game very soon. But guys, if you actually enjoyed us playing through Starblood Arena, enjoyed the experience of watching us play, and you would like to know more and like to see more of this game in the future, make sure to comment underneath the video. And of course, you can actually hit the subscribe button to actually be able to get notifications on whatever source that you actually saw this on. Subscribe, follow, star, like, whatever it is that you want. And if you don't want to do that, you can just search for me, Pastiche of Skin. I'm not trying to hide, guys. It's kind of easy to find me. It's right there on the screen in any way, shape, or form. But if you're watching this on YouTube, yeah, there it is. There's a subscribe button up there, and over on this side will be 3 playlists. One of them will be a playlist for cold opens and games like this with PSVR specifically. Over the far side will be one of the most recent videos, and one right over the top of his head will actually be a video that'll be specially recognized and recommended for you based on your YouTube searches and everything else that you like. It'll be something that you will like, so I guarantee the one that actually is replacing his head right now is the one that you should watch. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see all you dudes in the next Vomit Comet. Bye!